So I'm just going to start off by bleaching my frontal. This frontal is a 13x4 and the hair is a 14-inch. And then I'm just putting the bleach everywhere, as you can see. I set my timer for 5 minutes, but I actually just let it for 3 minutes. I'm just putting on my wig cap and making sure it's on properly. Next, I'm going to be using this Got2b spray, and I am just spraying it all over my hairline. Lol, I was wondering why nothing was coming out. So yeah, it's actually done. And now I'm just going to use this holding spray, and then I'm just gonna dry it and make sure it's really stuck on my hair. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the excess cap, and also it's gonna start rolling behind, but that's okay, it's just part of it. Make sure you keep cutting it until there's no longer excess cap. Now using this Got2b gel, I'm just gonna go downwards. Make sure you also go downwards and not upwards, because you really want it to become part of your scalp, if you know what I mean. So now I'm just pressing it down so that it becomes as flat as possible, and then I'm just going in with my hair dryer and I'm just drying it. Now I'm using my foundation brush just to make sure it matches my skin more, also to kind of hide my gold braids. As you guys can see, I have gold braids, so yeah. I'm also putting it in my frontal, but not so much of it, or else it will become too brown. Now using this Ghost Bond glue, I'm going to put a generous amount on my hand, and then I'm going to put it on my hairline. But be careful while doing this, because it does leave white stuff on your hairline and it's really hard to clean it off unless you use foundation or concealer to cover it up. This hair is from Sogoodhair, and if you're interested, I'll leave the links in my bio. You guys can check out their website and, you know, purchase yourself some frontal, some wigs, some bundles. So now I put on my wig to make sure it's where I want it to be, and I'm just pressing it with my fingers just to make sure it's way laid. And I'm also doing it with a comb. Put in these 2 clips to hold my hair in place so that I don't get disturbed whenever I'm cutting my lace. And then I'm also going to start cutting it from the middle, and then I go side to side. It's actually way easier that way. As you guys can tell, I am not cutting this lace straight because nobody has a straight hairline, so I'm just going in a zigzag way. I am now brushing the hair so that it can look way bigger and more natural. Also, I'm trying to make sure I comb out every curl, and I don't want it to look unbalanced, whereby some curls are really defined and some are bushy. So I am now parting my hair, and you can make a side part, you can make a middle part, whatever your heart desires. I'm doing 2 parts, and then I'm gonna make a bun with it. Now I'm using mousse just to lay down my bun to have it really down. Using a brush, I'm now just gonna comb this hair towards the back so that I can have it really flat and laid. To dye my hair, I am using this DIY elastic band which I made myself from my leftover wig cap. Now I'm using powder, which is my skin tone, and I'm just putting it on my hairline and my forehead, you know. And there we go. Okay y'all, so this is my favorite part, just taking out my baby hair, and then we're gonna lay these edges, baby. Also, don't judge me, I'm not a pro at this baby hair situation, so yeah, but sooner or later I will be a pro and I will know how to do this thing. Ooh, look at how that turned out. So I'm just gonna let this dry and then I'll see you guys later. Bye amigos.